Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to all of the freaksters and kinksters out there in the world. You are listening to the Triple Radio Show, an alternative means of psychedelic masturbation. Oh, wow, I got real low real quick. Shit, man, this is the old, this is the place where we got it going on up in here. This is the place where I had to adjust my seat and shit. And it is, of course, Wednesday, the 2nd
of February.
It's 2nd of February. And, of course, you don't know where we're calling from. We're calling from this spot right here. S.STREET Media in the heart. Well, maybe not the heart. When you do that, Earth, you're kind of messing up the feng shui. So you just have to just keep it where it is. We don't be doing those things on it. But, you learn it. You learn it. But anyway, S.STREET Media here in Brooklyn, Queens, or Queens, Brooklyn, depending on where you're calling from. It doesn't really matter because your GPS will tell you some different shit. I hope everyone is doing well. I know everybody's been wondering, where has y'all been? Trip Over Radio Show. There's so many different changes and problems and different things going on, but we are still here in effect doing our thing. And I know, of course, and every time you do come on the show, there's a different motherfucker up on here. Those things happen. And of course, I've got my mask on, not because of COVID, because my teeth are still in construction, and I don't want motherfuckers to be looking at my mouth. So that's what it is. So that's why I keep doing that, or hiding behind the mic and trying to look at the best angle where y'all don't hardly fucking see shit. But anyway, of course you know me. Started the Triple Radio Show a long time ago. Your boy Will BK. And Jenna G's not here. We'll get all to that. And everyone else that's usually not here. It's just me and this one right here. This is Earth. She is my co-host for tonight. And she's an interesting cat. Cat-ass.
A
cat-ass.
Goddess.
And goddess.
Queeness.
I'm just saying.
All of it is.
And she's sitting here with me. So she's learning the ropes. She's figuring it out. But she is going to be a prime commodity in the world of podcasting. And you just wait. So everybody else, imaginary that was here, give it up for Earth. For Earth, how are you doing, dear?
I'm doing good. It's another day. I'm here with you. Glad to see you guys again.
Yes.
It's always wonderful to see you guys at the Trip Over.
Yeah, well, it was a Trip Over Radio Show.
Yes.
And for those that just really are not familiar with our get down of the Trip Over Radio Show, we are a program that actually caters to people's hidden vices. Everyone's got them, but it's really for those people that do things in private, whether it's a certain type of drugs, if you're into a fetish or a kink. This is a place where you can speak freely and talk about it. Here, give your advice and share other people, like-minded people that can get down with the get down, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, we just freaky, nasty folks up in here. So you never know what your kind of stuff you're going to get, right? Right, Earth, is that right?
You never know. But me, I don't know what you're speaking of when you say those kind of things.
I know.
Don't engage me in too much conversation because I might have to plead the fifth.
I'm saying. And our official sponsor, even though they're not sponsors, is brought to you by New Amsterdam. And they got this pink, what is this? Pink. It's like a pink, whatever it is called.
The New Amsterdam.
It's interesting. It's like pink. It's like pink grapefruit. But it gives us a nice little.
No, it's called the Whitney, isn't it?
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's Whitney, something like that.
Okay, Pink Whitney.
I don't drink no more, so I don't know.
Pink Whitney, yeah.
Pink Whitney.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah,
but I don't drink no more.
Yeah, well, after tonight, she's not drinking anymore, and I'm gonna have one more cup, and then this is gonna be my last cup. After this cup, because then I'm gonna get another cup. But once I finish this, it'll be my last cup of this. So we'll see how that works out and stuff. So we're gonna go through some trippy news, just a couple of things, and not too heavy hitting. Earth is pressing. What are we talking about tonight? So sometimes it's a surprise, and sometimes
clearly,
Yeah. And next week on our show, we'll have a different kind of show next week. We'll have a full house, almost a full house. Vanessa Smiles will be here next week.
Oh, yes.
Love Vanessa.
Nice,
she is.
Vanessa.
Do you know Vanessa Smiles?
Heard the name, yes.
Vanessa Smiles actually is an entrepreneur, business woman, and she dabbles. Well, you can find her on different porn outlets, and you can see her work if you want to.
See her work.
See her work. And, we'll be up in here and talking about some things and business ventures that her and possibly the Trip Over Radio Show will be doing in common. Actually, the owner of this station actually introduced me to Vanessa. She's really, really cool, kind chick. And she's now got the podcasting bud. She's got her own little network that she's doing, a weekly show that she's doing. And it's good to just see people from different walks of life get involved in these capacities where you putting your voice out there more, getting more exposed to different things. It's really a great outlet for a lot of us doing radio and TV and podcasting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree?
I do agree. I mean, I'm really excited. I want to, hear what she's got to say. I'm going to be here next week.
Oh shit!
And yeah, I want to see what Vanessa's got to say. It's always good to network.
And she's hot, man. She's rack is she's crazy.
What?
Like her rack is just big. She's got she's the funniest chick, but aside from that, her rack is just really.
I'm not trying to see no.
Big.
Don't talk.
Okay, then we'll see how that works when you see him. Well, you're not gonna see him, but you're gonna be like, wow, your rack is really.
No, I am not. No,
big.
I'm not.
And I probably will, and hopefully
you will.
Be like, oh, well, you say the sweetest things, but it's really, really big, really big. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah. But yeah,
so what we got going on?
We got a few things going on. Before we do that, can you hand me a couple of those games over there? I just want people, before we even start the show.
You want to show our age?
Wait, start the show. You know what? A lot of people that come on the show that or watch the show are of older age. I mean, I'm 50. I mean, everybody that's on the show, mostly that's been co-hosting, is of that age in that 50-year-old spectrum. So it is what it is. So for those that are close to 50 or over 50 and stuff like that, and you've been into the Atari era and past that before you get to this new age spectrum of video games, I want you to see. Look at this. Here, Super Mini SN02. This is Super Classic Mini HD TV game.
Turn it real quick to the camera.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, AKA Super Nintendo. Okay? So, all those that really remember this is, except we're selling these through the station. So, if you want any of these, they are available here. They are, how much? Let's see, how much are these? These are $50 each, and the games are already programmed into the system. This particular one has about 821 games.
That's a lot.
821 games for $50. Okay, 821 games.
Lot of games.
So that's that one.
That's a lot of games.
Now let's go ahead to if you want to go a little further back, Nintendo Anniversary Edition Entertainment System. Same thing. Games are already built into the system already. This one, 621 games. 621 games. So if you don't if you don't like the nuanced, too difficult to what the fuck is all these buttons, and you just want to just take it back. So it's almost like old school hip hop. Some people just like the old school hip hop, and during her old school hip hop times, these were the games that we were rocking on. Okay. So, and let's see, this one here is how much?
621.
This is 621 games for how much? $30? $50. So this is $50.
$50.
That's $50.
$50.
$50. And
we got another one.
Game Boy. the Game Boy. Everyone knows the Game Boy.
I know Game Boy.
So this is another one. This one, 400 games. 400 games, $20. Okay, $20. Okay. So for all you $20 motherfuckers, whether it's blow, whether it's weed, whether it's crystal meth, which I can tell you is quite interesting. But $20. So you can get any of these games, okay, at a reasonable price, because during that time it was expensive, but now it's
$20.
$20, $50, $60, whatever it is. But anyway, they're accessible through Trip Over Radio Show. So if you're interested in them, please let me know. I can make arrangements for you to get any of these games. I'm gonna keep it right here and stuff, because the owner got me on the Game Boy.
Yes.
And it's okay. $20 and whatnot. And there are other accessories that we have here, here at S.STREET Media and stuff like that. It doesn't stop here with this clothing. This is your one-stop shop for everything that you might need. You know what I'm saying? And look out soon for the Trip Over Radio Show gear and stuff that's going to be coming out soon.
Yay!
You know what I'm saying? It's about fucking time.
Yes.
About fucking time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more than just a hot piece of ass.
You definitely are.
You know what I'm saying?
You definitely are.
So yeah, so definitely look out for that. I wish people stop trying to hit me up while I'm on the air. It bothers the hell out of me. But anyway, we're gonna go into a little trippy news and sip on our Amsterdam, and I'm gonna throw some things at
Amsterdam
at E Boogie, and take it from there. Hey Herb, did you know? So we can just start off. Did you know that in 1882, a London prostitute, her name is Gordy Purtle, she invented entangled eyelashes, which were called cumbrellas. Cumbrellas.
Wait, okay, you are schooling me now, so let's start.
Absolutely.
So in
1882,
okay,
a London prostitute named Gertie Purtell invented elongated eyelashes, which they were also nicknamed cumbrellas, and they were actually used to block semen from getting in working girls' eyes. Wow. So those same eyelashes that you see women wearing,
they do look like umbrellas, and they look like umbrellas.
Those are where they actually originated from. Cumbrellas, and they were used to block semen from going into women's
blocking
eyes.
The nut from getting in your eye.
I'm saying, so all you women that are using it and rocking it for fashion, that's what it's
a cumbrella.
No, it's on the come up, one of those, or the come out. Keep it combed out, and whatever it is that you want to use it for. Do you wear any long?
I do not
like
wear
that?
no long cumbrellas. Nope, because there's no coming in my brella.
Oh, I'm saying.
Yeah,
but ladies, or whatever your
daughter.
preference.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. This is why you can't have kids watching shows like this, like Mom.
Wow. No, I didn't know that though. You actually just taught me that. That's I just learned that today.
Yeah. So
I actually thought those awnings, cumbrellas just started like recently. I didn't realize this was like from way back. Like we're just kind of reinventing the wheel.
Absolutely. So they've been around for a long time and
wow.
stuff like that. So yeah, so there's nothing new. Also, let's see. Also, a new survey that's recently came out. Okay. I'm about to read my book. Some of my little notes is in here.
Okay.
A new survey recently came out, conducted by one poll, revealed that half of all American women would rather be quarantined with their best friend during COVID over a romantic partner.
Wait, what?
So what I'm saying is half of American women, if they had the opportunity to be shacked up with someone during quarantine,
right,
they would rather be quarantined with their best friend than their actual partner. And of course, for those that don't know the difference between quarantine and isolation, those are two different things. Isolation pretty much means you got the shit and you're keeping yourself away from healthy people. Quarantine means that you don't have it, but you've been exposed to somebody who might have it, and they just want to keep you away from other healthy people. So it's pretty much a 10-day stay-at-home shit, just to make sure you ain't got it. So those people that might have been exposed and they want to stay away from other people. They rather be with their best friend during this time of shutdown. What do you think about that?
I would best friend, lover, partner.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that's a hard one for me.
Did you ever have a thing for your best friend?
No.
So you've always compartmentalized.
Yeah.
My best friend is just in this
my
lane.
best friend. That's just my best friend, and I'm not. No, now because I don't like gray and shady areas. Like things can get funny. No, I've never. Not with my best friend.
Yeah, but the thing about it is they know you.
Yeah.
Everything that you.
She knows me. My best friend Dawn, and she's probably gonna see this, but Dawn knows me, and no, I don't. I love her too much. I don't want to ruin that relationship, that friendship, that the platonic, the openness that we have. I think if it got sexual, it would change.
It could.
No, it would.
Well, yeah, it would, but that doesn't mean it would change for the worse. It could be change for the good. No, maybe.
Nah, she already got issues with me. She always got a problem with me.
Do you find do you find your best friend attractive? Or she's like nice looking, or
I mean, my best friend's nice looking, yeah. My best friend is definitely like nice looking. Do I find her attractive? I think she's attractive. Do I find her?
That's an interesting way to put it. She's attractive, but do I find her attractive?
Yeah, I don't particularly find her attractive, but I see how people would find her attractive. I mean, I see she is attractive. She's very attractive.
Okay.
Yeah, but me personally, I think my friend is my friend, and I'm gonna keep it like that. And I don't want to cross. I'm very careful with line crossing and boundaries, though.
Yeah, but I can imagine if you're stuck with somebody you care about in a pandemic, and you're stuck together for 10 days. You've been ordered. You two have to stay together for like 10 days. It's almost like the measles and shit. But y'all can't go nowhere. It's just y'all. And I'm sure you're going to have good times and laughs and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
But don't you think the love that you already platonically have for each other, plus just the, it just takes that moment for y'all to look in each other's eyes and see something totally different.
I can't do that. I can't be like that with my best friend. I am entirely too freaky, nasty, dirty, pervert. No, I cannot do that with my best friend, because after we're done,
you don't look like the dirty, nasty type.
No, I have. I'm very. I'm. Don't close the door, because you're gonna see a whole nother side. I'm not with my best friend. Nah, I can't. I would look like, we'd be sitting across from the table, like, because I know the family and everything, and she would look at me and I'd look at her, and I'm just thinking, like, I know what you taste like wow. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Nah.
Wow,
no.
I dig it. So it's like, so you wouldn't even you wouldn't even want to go against have you already pressed up against the wall, and she's coming up on you, and you're like, "Don't do this. Don't do this." Would you fight? Would you really fight her, or would you give him like the light?
You know what? Okay, because of the type of person I am, I probably would play initially to a point and then stop it. Now I got to she's got something to think about.
Like, you gonna go back there again? Were you gonna give her a serious push back, or a customary sliding
Am I
push?
pushing her back? No, I'm more like, if I want to push her back, like it's more like a choke push back kind of thing.
Oh,
so it's I'm not doing that like, oh no, get off of me. Nah, it's gonna be like, what, like, don't fucking play with me, like,
yeah,
you don't want
saying.
this right now, but maybe you do, but you really don't. I don't. Nah, I do, but I don't.
I'm saying. So I'm saying we do. So I'm saying. So this goes back to what I'm saying. In terms,
but we're not getting there. I'm not gonna take it there. I'm not gonna. I'll cut it off.
But all right, you don't have to take it. But what if they're coming to you with it though? I'm saying
how many drinks? Okay, wait. How many drinks have I had?
That's the first one, and it's still pretty much.
Oh no. If I've had more than 2 glasses of Jose,
well, it's ain't Jose,
or Casa Amigo.
Casa Amigo. Jose Cuervo.
Yes, Jose. Mm-hmm. Tequila. I don't know what's about to happen. We won't talk about it the next day. If I have not been drinking, I'm gonna be the bigger person.
Sure, right now.
And
because I've seen you
10 days. You know what though? Never say never.
Right.
Never say never, because I've said never about a few things, and
I can see you with the light bullshit. Don't do this. Don't do this. while you pretty much either got brawn or something that's you had definitely had on less than what you had on. So I can see I can see the light bullshit. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Yeah. Don't do this.
Like don't. But you're doing it with minimal effort. Don't. And each advance, they're closer to your goodies.
If my friend sees this, first of all, she's mad at me. But still, if she sees, she's on my Instagram. She sees this, and her best friend her sister sees this, they're gonna be like, oh, "Are you serious? Like what?"
Oh, I like that shit.
That's okay though. I mean, I don't mind.
See, exactly.
I don't mind.
Yeah, we're gonna move up for that, but that's interesting. But hey. Thank God my best friend is female. And the next one is your man Chico DeBarge. Everybody knows Chico DeBarge.
Yes.
This motherfucker recently got busted again for possession of course, drugs. Most likely, it's of course something that we might commonly know, and we know it's not.
How do these? We
know it's not weed.
How do these celebrities get busted? Like, I'm not knocking anybody for doing whatever vice they have or what they're doing. That's fine. But you know who you are, and you know that you could possibly. I mean, once it gets in the news, and especially with the internet, like it's all over the place. I don't understand. How do you allow yourself to get caught? You will never catch me if I was a celebrity, and and let me tell you, I probably will have something on me getting on a plane or getting on a bus. But you're not catching me with that.
But you would think that. But they keep getting caught left and right. Whitney, I love Whitney. I don't give a fuck what people say about Whitney. Love Whitney. I'm glad I met her the one time I met her, and of course, yes, she's was a drug user, of course. But yo, her game prior to Bobby was so tight. Her game was tight. You didn't even know she was doing chocolate or doing blow. Didn't even know it. And it wasn't until she got with Bobby, and Bobby got caught out there
because Bobby's sloppy.
And then when he went to rehab, mentions, "You think it's just me? Me and my wife." Like, damn, bro, really? You gotta mention me too? Now my shit's fucked up. And then that's how our shit came.
So are you saying before Bobby came into Whitney's life?
Well, first I'm not really talking about Bobby and Whitney. I'm actually talking about Chica DeBarge.
Okay. But somebody came into her life. She was, pretty clean with it, and then it kind of got sloppy and messy.
According to the story, but Chico got busted on drug possession. Like I said, I know it ain't weed, so it's probably blow where you got caught out there before.
Okay, so
and the thing about it was that what he tried to do was say, "Oh, it's not me. I'm James DeBarge." So he throws his relative, his brother, under the bus and say, "I'm him," and they found, of course, he's not him. But still, you get caught out there. So I'm like, God damn, man.
He threw his brother under the bus.
Yeah.
Why don't you just...
I'm like, yo.
Eat your shit.
Because, look, I guess you don't want to go back to jail.
All right, I get that.
You've been caught out there before. You already went to jail already for drug possession.
Yes, he did.
Years.
Yes, he did.
So yeah. So it's 5 years. He did 5 years.
Okay, 5 years.
So
2
I was
years,
wondering. I
1
know
year.
it was something like that.
You shouldn't have got caught with that.
Well, no. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Right, he shouldn't have got caught. Absolutely. But the thing about it is that if you're gonna be a user, and of course, like I said, this show we don't condone. We don't condone. Using drugs or anything like that. Whatever. However, this is an entertainment-based show, so we at least try to tell you how to, what you need to plea or whatnot. But the thing about it is that You have to own up to your shit when you get caught. You have to. You have to. So now you done drag somebody else in it, and oh man.
To pull your family member into that's kind of low. That's a real low blow. You got caught with it. I mean, eat your shit. Like, you had it, you bought it, you're trying to travel with it. Why are you going to try to pull a family member who has absolutely nothing to do with it or was not even there,
Right.
and put it on them? That's low. That's real grimy. That's low. Where is your loyalty to your family? Like, well, I mean, you think just eat it. You got caught with it. That's yours.
Yeah. So let me read some of this to you. A shout out to our people at Your Web, EURWEB. So if you want to read the article for yourself, go to Your Web. And you read it for yourself. I'll read a little excerpt from it. Chico DeBarge got himself a guest of the Burbank Police Department when he was pulled over near a shopping center on January 15th. Cops say he was driving without his headlights on at night and didn't have license plates. So he already drew attention to himself off the bat. According to Burbank Police, Chico DeBarge didn't have any form of identification, but he ID'd himself as James, his older brother, who was married to Janet Jackson. So who was also in the family singing group back in the day, James that is, and was also married to Janet Jackson, as I said briefly before it was annulled. According to police, Chico was driving with two female passengers, and cops found methamphetamines and heroin on him during a search. He was arrested and we're told he was properly ID'd during the booking process. Chico DeBarge has been charged with drug possession, DUI, and yes, cops hit him with a false impersonation charge for the alleged brother act. And get this, Chico finally made bail and was released after nearly 10 days in lockdown.
Wow.
So he was locked in the motherfucker for 10 days.
Wow.
Chico, like other DeBarge siblings, that's some fucked up shit, has struggled with addiction for years, who was arrested 2 other times in late 2019 and also in 2007 for what? Drug possession. So you're talking about him,
right.
You're talking about Bunny, you're talking about L. So all these DeBarge
But you know, it's really
motherfuckers.
crazy that you have to. It's just. It's like everybody's kind of like the whole family is pretty much in. You're kind of dragged in.
So I'm saying it's crazy when the addiction is generational. It is really.
That's not unusual.
Well, which is right.
Yeah,
it is very unusual.
Yeah. No, it's not unusual.
Not right. It is not unusual.
Yeah.
To align yourself with other family members that that get high, mothers, daughters, and I'm really trying to find out that connection when siblings or mother-daughter,
right.
or father-daughter, mother-son, whatever, how immediate family can get high together on that same level of capacity. You know?
It can be done healthy, which is kind of crazy, and it can be done, I think, unhealthy. It's a thin line. It's a really thin line. It all starts from, I guess, the background. I'm gonna get real honest here right now.
Okay.
My daughter, my son, and I mean, we don't do anything crazy, but
okay.
I have smoked with my son and with my daughter. First of all, it was an issue for me.
Mm-hmm.
I had an issue. I did not want to do it because I'm supposed to be the parent. The parent is never supposed to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
My kids actually came to me and they were like, "We know what you're doing. Like we smelled you and Dad."
You might have to talk this way. You sound much louder. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. They came to us and we're like, mind you, my daughter was 18 at the time and her brother was 20.
Mm-hmm.
So they're old enough, they had jobs and stuff like that. And I just felt really, really uncomfortable. And they came and were like, it's okay. Like, I mean, you guys always are there for us. We still got fed. We still have lights. We still have clothes, and it's cool. And we can do this, and not all the time. But then you also have it where it's like a codependent kind of relationship where somebody needs soothing. So they get the drug, but then they also need this person there with them to kind of, people who do, when we do drugs, we like company.
Yes,
we do like company. I
don't like. It's funny you say that. When I used to do it, I never liked doing it by myself. I always thought that it was camaraderie,
right,
exchange
and you're right.
of.
It's I think it's more fun that way when you have other people kind of going through what you're going through.
Right. Yes.
But then when you have a parent and a child doing this together, it's kind of sticky because it all depends on the relationship that they have and where their mind is at. If you have a toxic child and a toxic, now when I say a child, I'm talking somebody over 21, with a parent who's also maybe, codependent or maybe toxic, it becomes real funny. I really don't like to kind of judge people on that. I'm not a doctor. I'm not no Dr. Phil or anything, but it's all relative. Like, it's all whoever is the individuals are and how they kind of deal with it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is very. I don't have any children. I said that before, but it is very interesting when adults or parents feel their child has reached a certain age of maturity to be able to handle. I might be good because I'm saying it from a single person's perspective.
Right.
I'm sure the verbiage would be different if I had a child and that I shared it with.
I personally couldn't do anything. I've done things outside of weed. I've dabbled. I personally couldn't do anything else. I already had an issue with doing weed, but because they came to me of age and they were very comfortable and they were like, we're okay. We don't feel any type of ways. Then I was like, okay. Outside of that, I don't know. I grew up in abuse, so I really have I kind of have a path set on how parents, mothers, fathers should be with children. I mean, it's just my opinion. Everybody's different. I can't really knock or judge anybody.
But a lot of parents do share that sentiment in terms of with their children.
I mean, if that's your child and you guys are comfortable with that, who am I? Who is anybody else outside of that dynamic to say anything?
Like the parent. Let me ask you this: when you do happen, I know we're not really this, but we're going all over the place. This is triple race.
That's what happens when you're tripping.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this: so when you are with your child and you're just happen to do something, you're doing casual narcotics or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Is there a point? Is there a feeling for them, to your knowledge, of an equality, that y'all feel like you're equals? Do they feel like, I know that I'm dealing with my mother, but I feel like at this level, as we're sharing the same thing, we're equals. Do you feel that?
No, no.
Or they still know this is still my mother.
That's still my mother. Father. You're not going to be equal to me. I'm still your mother. Now, what happens is, I think they might feel like they're more open, that they can be a little more free with me. I'm still mom. There's still a level of respect. But I believe, and I'm going to speak only for my situation, I think they just feel a whole lot more open and a whole lot more comfortable. I'm already like a very free-spirited parent anyways. Mm-hmm. So for them to be doing that with me, I think it just opens the door a whole lot more. So, and instead of telling me about A, B, and C, they've kind of went all through the alphabet and told me everything because they're just feeling really open at the moment. But I'm still mom. Don't get it twisted and don't say nothing crazy.
What is that part like? I'm curious to know. What is that part like, accepting the pull from your child or giving your child the joint to pull? What is that exchange? Or is it just natural and normal?
It's a matter of trust. You have to get to the point where you can see how your kids move. How they go through their everyday lives, things, how they think, how they do things. And it's just a matter of trust. I think when you see that your kids are at a point where they're okay with certain things, they're okay to do and say certain things. I mean, to be in my, and again, this is only my experience with my kids. I trust my kids. Not granted, they're not perfect. Trust me, I know they do bullshit. I know they probably do stuff that I don't even know, but I trust them enough. I think they have enough foundation that they're not gonna do anything really crazy. And then they always like, they're grown, but I'm still the enforcer. I don't play that. I really don't play that. So
because I have a friend also in Cali, because she does smoke with her kids, but to take a step further, she will sometimes do it with her friends around, some of their friends around. So that gave the friends a different impression in terms of, wow, your mom is really cool, and they're like, wow, you're really good looking and whatnot. And she's had to check her friends, like, hold on, this don't get this encounter mixed with you're gonna try to get with me or something, or you think that is a lane for you to believe that there's ever a chance.
You still got to have boundaries when you're doing stuff like that. There has to be clear and concise boundaries if that's what's going to happen within the household, within the family. Not everybody's going to understand it, but it's not for them to understand it. I mean, every family has their own dynamics, and I mean, I know with my kids, they think that your mom is cool, your dad is cool. I mean, I'm not with their dad anymore, but we're great friends. We co-parent really good. They think that we're really cool, but at the same time, when you come in my house, I need you to say good evening, and you might see me smoking when you come in the house, but that doesn't mean that you can act up. That doesn't mean that you can just be disrespectful. Matter of fact, that doesn't even mean that you can light up in my living room just because I live here. I pay the bills. I can do what I want. If you've come to see my kids, whatever, y'all can go upstairs. I haven't, and I'm not saying I never will, but I have not smoked with my kids and their friends. That is a lie. Let me retract that. That is a lie. That is a lie. Now that I'm thinking about
we don't
it,
really do that shit to bullshitting on the Triple Radio Show.
My daughter and her friends, they were having a cipher one night in her room. They were having a whole cipher. It's the pink because my daughter, all her friends work at Victoria's Secret's pink, and then my daughter's room is painted pink. So now they call it the pink room.
All right. So if you did smoke, if you did partake with them, who did you receive it from? The friend or your child?
I received it from her friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess.
Because my daughter passed it to her friend. I went in. I asked a question. They're like, yo, you should try this. It's really good. It's some loud. It's some this exotic. I'm like, oh, wow. Y'all get more. They're like, here, take this. And so I did a puff pass with them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was interesting. I felt great. But then I went in my room and I was like, I'm such a bad parent. I'm really bad.
What were the things that... What were the things that contributed to you feeling that you were a bad parent?
Because I'm a mother. What am I doing smoking jokes with my kids and their friends?
But how old were you?
She's 21.
All right. At that time, they was still 21.
At that thing, I think it was just in the summer. So my daughter was 20. Brianna was okay. So anywhere between 21, and 22. That's the age range. I think my daughter might have been the youngest. But I went in my room high as fuck, and I was just like, that's so bad, but I felt good.
Yeah, but yeah, for you, but the thing about it is, I guess with younger people, I'm just saying, but with younger people, it's like you get this warped sense of attraction to people, like like wow, like Earth is my friend. Earth's been my friend for
about almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years.
So it's like, I, of course, as a male, I see the attraction of my friend.
Yeah.
But so I can imagine that, especially whether it's men or women or whatever you're into, and you're in the cipher, then something that's unusual, you're going to get attracted to. Like, wow, this is my friend's mother, and she looks great, and she's
You know what?
Whether it's male, female.
You know what? It's really funny that you say that, because now that you're saying that, I'm kind of, hindsight is 2020, or is that how it goes? Hindsight 2020. My daughter, there's 6 of them. They've been friends since 2nd grade, pretty much 2nd and 3rd grade. So I call them the Juice Crew. And I've noticed recently, within the past maybe 6 months, maybe 8 months, there's a particular friend, like she follows me on TikTok, like she puts my videos in their chat room. Like, this is my daughter and her friends. Like, my daughter doesn't want to see her mom on Snap. But I always found it really weird. But then, I was like, well, whatever. That's just, the friend. I'm not going to say her name. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, now that you're saying that, I'm like, wait a second, because I have smoked with her, and and every time she comes to the house, all of the friends go upstairs. This one particular one, she stays downstairs, and she talks to me for like a good 10 minutes. Tells me about her day. She tells me about her job. She tells me about the classes that she's taking. And I'm really into it because, I've known her since she was young. You think?
Sure, yeah.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? It doesn't even matter, because I'm not going to say anything about it, and it could never. That could never. That I will say never. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm 51. I don't need this little. Nah, that's cool. Bill Cosby in prison for that stuff.
Well, yes, but you know what? But while we're high,
right?
We do have these warped.
Not me.
There these warped perceptions of things, because our realities, whatever it is, LSD blow, whatever it is, when you're in the peak of highness, hindsight is like this, and you're more vulnerable, to a time to be like, nah, on some normal. I'm not on anything. I mean what I say here and now. Nah. However, now, but now your decisions and your perceptions and your decisions are slighted.
No,
and it's diminished. It is diminished.
With another adult.
It is
that
diminished.
Is closer to my age range. But that can't happen with somebody who. Listen.
What if they were very developed?
All of my daughter's friends is very developed.
But E,
I don't care.
I hear what you're saying. No, I hear what you're saying. But I'm saying, but no. On some real shit. I'm saying, when you got that open space when you're high, and you glance at something, anything that you look at, let's not even talk about people. Anything that you look at when you're in a point of that point of highness there's something that alerts your senses. Wow, that chair is really gray. Wow, that wall is really black. So there's something in here. Right. Wow, that there's a broom that's really red.
I get it.
So there's things that affect your senses.
Yes, it does. I totally agree.
So then that same philosophy happens to people. Like, wow, it's like I never realized that you're. I would think that it does happen.
It happens.
You're
just
looking at
not
things
over here.
with Coke vision. Like, wow, I never realized you were that thick now.
Oh, first of all, I knew from the gate who was thick and who was developed from when my daughter's kid. But still, no. Again, I am entirely way too perverted and too disgusting. No. I have to curb. I have to draw the line in the sand somewhere, and it's deep.
Okay,
you can't cross over. I'm serious. I'm
can't
serious.
say words like that on here that it's deep. I'm saying that's what we're talking about here, and that's what they want to know.
I can't.
Shit.
Now, let me clarify. I'm not saying that I have not crossed over and gone over down into that age range in the 20s.
Okay.
But she, them were never related. There was no connection to my offspring.
Okay.
I kept that away. I can't do that. There's no way. There's no way. I would go straight to hell with gasoline drawers on.
Say, all right. Well, yeah, we gonna take this up when we come back.
Yeah,
we're about to
I
take a
think so.
quick break here at the Triple Radio Show. I was about to
you guys
announce
got me
all.
too.
I was about to announce all these motherfuckers. I ain't got all these motherfuckers announced. Your boy will be K. Earth here with S.STREET Media, just Triple
S.STREET
Radio
Media.
Show. The Triple Radio Show, no alternative means psychedelic masturbation. We right back. Yes.
right, yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That was really cool.